Good morning, this is Jill Owens, and I'm going to do a little video today regarding water kefir. Okay, the water kefir is made with kefir grains, sugar. This actually is called turbino sugar, but you could use dark brown. You could use dark brown sugar also. This is a pre-made one with you'll see the water kefir grains in the bottom, and you'll notice that there's some lemons at the top. I have 2 bottles to put it in when I'm done, a strainer and a funnel, a glass jar to make my next set, water that has been sitting out. The reason why is I wanted the chlorine out. I live in the city. Now you can use spring-fed water, so you could get bottled water and spring-fed water, and then lemons. Okay, first I'm going to pour some water in my quart jar, and that is again water that's set out to get the chlorination out of it. And then I'm going to take sugar, 2 tablespoons or 1/8 a cup, pour it in and let that set for a few minutes while I get everything else ready. The reason behind that, it'll soak up the sugar and not just sit at the bottom. Then I'm going to bottle up my 2 bottles here. Now you'll notice I have some berries, and I use frozen organic berries. Now that is not, you don't have to, that's what I prefer. And I put those in my second, this is called the second stage. The first stage is in the glass, so I'm going to throw those in. Whatever you feel like. I usually put 5 blueberries, if that tells you anything. So I'm sticking some raspberries in there. They have to be softened to get in my jar, but if they were a little frozen, that would not hurt anything. And you can also use any kind of sealed jar. So if you don't have this type of jar, which happens to be a beer I really like, so that's not a big deal for me, you could also use quart jars that are sealed. Okay, so now I got some blueberries and raspberries in the bottom of my jars because I like that flavor. You can use any fruit or no fruit, or you don't even have to do this second stage. And then I take my water kefir that has been brewing for 48 hours. I take the lemons out. Put a funnel, and then if you'll notice, everything's plastic. Everything has to be plastic because the metal wrecks the kefir grains. And then you just pour to fill. You need to leave space at the top, otherwise the fizz will explode the bottle, so that gives more room. And then I pour the grains right out into the thing. I always look for a couple seeds. There's always a couple seeds for my lemons. So you take those out. Okay, so this is my kefir grains. There's about 2 tablespoons here. So what you want to do is the sugar and the kefir grains should be about equal amount. You put them in your sugar water. I always stir it just a hair, get it all incorporated. Throw the lemons. Okay, now I use just lemon peels because I squeeze lemon juice every morning. So first thing in the morning. So I always have lemon peels left over. I always use organic lemons. Fill it. Now I'm going to put this top back on and seal these 2 bottles. The first set has to sit for 48 hours. The second set I sit for 24 hours, and then I put those in the refrigerator after I pop the fizz, because what happens is when they're cold, if you don't pop the fizz, which is one I already made, it will go everywhere. Okay?